What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Now, y'all do me a favor. Y'all, look at this man right here. Look at this man on the screen. His name is Jackson O'Doherty, which is an Irish last name, right? And he's at a UFC event rocking this shirt, and the shirt says, "I love black Pussy." Okay? Now, this man thought when he wore this shirt, he thought that he would get praise and kudos, and he would be invited to the cookout and to the barbecues and all of that. He thought he would be loved with open arms. He thought he would be embraced. And I'm guessing it was the opposite, right? He got the opposite reaction. Maybe it was some other non-black folks who got mad and all of that. Why you wearing that and whatever. But I'm sure he faced backlash from black folks as well, as he should, right? So he took to his social media after wearing this shirt and he posted the caption, "Such a fun time at UFC last year. Not sure everyone loved my shirt though, but I stand for what I believe in." What do you believe in? Having sex with black women, bro? Is that what you believe in? Because the shirt doesn't say "I love black women." It says "I love black Pussy," and there's a difference, okay? Black women, this is not a compliment at all. You should be disgusted by it. This is not anything that you should praise him for or salute him for or honor him for, but I'm sure a lot of y'all already know that, right? A lot of y'all already know, but if in case you thought this was a compliment, you should be insulted, all right? The same way I would be insulted at a non-black woman wearing a shirt that says "I love black," D. If a non-black woman was wearing a shirt that says "I love black D" or "I love black penis," you feel me? I would feel the same way. Because at that point, I know you're just fetishizing a black person. You don't like them. You have a fetish for them. You're fetishizing he's fetishizing black women with this shirt. And I looked in the comments of somebody that posted the picture, and it was like, well, he likes what he likes. And it was something along the lines of somebody said, well, somebody basically said what I said. He didn't wear a shirt that says "I love black women." He says "I love black Pussy." And the person was like, isn't that the same thing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know how? Because back in the day, slave owners, they loved black you-know-what, but despised black women, despised black men, despised black people in general. But they love to have sex with some black women, and some of them love to have sex with black little boys and black men as well. But they couldn't stand black people in general. So I'm not moved, or I'm not going to give you an applause or a cookie. I'm not going to give you an open invitation to the cookout because you got this type of shirt on. Nor am I going to give you a head nod or smile or show you right. Get your goof ass on, man. Like, see, this is the thing, man. Dudes like him, they don't realize, well, a lot of them do realize it. They just want to mask it, like as a compliment. You just fetishizing black women. Are you going to marry a black woman? Hell the fuck no. Are you going to walk around saying a black woman is your woman, your girlfriend? Are you going to put a ring on her finger? Are you going to really love black woman? Are you going to openly be out in public with a black woman? Are you going to be on social media cuffed up and taking pictures and loving a black woman appropriately? Are you? Are you going to be an ally to black women and stand up for them? And stand in the fold for them? Are you going to speak up for black women when they're wrong in this society? Are you going to speak on stand up for their rights? Hell no. You just want to enjoy some black woman sex because you heard it was fire. You know what I'm saying? Either from, I don't know, these stereotypes that have been around about black folks just being super hypersexual and acting like we're the most sexual deviant or the most sexual, like we're some sexual beasts or something like that. Because it's the same thing I get when non-black women post up "I love black D." A lot of that is based around stereotypes of black men being sex machines, you feel me, from back in the day. And then that's all they doing when they wear them shirts. Like, there's a lot of I speak to black men about this too, because a lot of black men, when they get praised or they get lusted after from non-black women, a lot of them think it's all like that every time it happens, it's rooted in them just being that guy. It's rooted in them having sauce. It's rooted in them just, having charisma or being one of them ones or being him. Sometimes it could be. And other times it could just be a fetish. There are some non-black women who just want to be with a black man. They don't care if you look like Flavor Flav. They don't care if you look like a damn crackhead. They don't care if you look like, I don't know, if you look like Seal. They don't care if you look like Sam Cassell. They don't care if you look like whoever. Tyrone Hill. They don't care if you look like any of those black men or whatever. You can be the most unattractive black man in the world. Some women just want a black man. They don't care what you look like. Just to say, I got me a black one though, and show you around and march you around like a pet. The same way women was doing with Dennis Rodman. I remember seeing Ari Spears, and I've had gripes about what things that Ari Spears has said over the years. But he was like, man, white women treat black men like Dennis Rodman like exotic pets. Look at this Negro I have with all these piercings and the eyeliner on his face and the lipstick and the different wild color hair. Look at this tall Negro, tall muscle-bound Jimmy that I have with me with a long penis. Like you feel me? So yeah, man, and there are non-black men who treat black women in the same light. They march them around as a trophy, as a showcase or show pony. As look at what I got. I got me a black one. Got me a black one with a nice body. Here's what I got for y'all, man. Look at what I got. Listen, look, clap for me, you guys. I finally got me one so I can experience sexually, so I can see if she will conquer me in the bedroom. And that's as far as it goes. You know what I mean? So yes, when I saw this shirt, I was disgusted by it. You feel me? And he should have got called out. He should have been checked. 100%. Because ain't no shirt like that. That don't mean you love black women. To me, that's showing you really have no respect for black women when you wearing a shirt like that. You don't. You don't hold them in high regard. You don't hold them in high regard. Because is this white man wearing a shirt that says he love any other race? Sexual lower area part? Is he saying that? Is this white guy saying it? No, he not. So I just want to make my people aware of, there are times that they are fetishized. And, because I've seen it time and time again, y'all. I've seen black men dating non-black women, and the black man gets confused. Like, how could this non-black woman like me? But then she also likes this other dude. I'm talking about a black man that's upright, that's carrying himself well. You know what I'm saying? How could she like me, but then like these hood-ass dudes, you feel me, that are the complete opposite of me. They wilding out. They out here. I'm talking about they getting locked up, and she like them too. And I'm like, yeah, because the only requirement for that woman is for you to be black. That's all she requires is for you to be black. That's it. You don't gotta. I'm telling y'all. That's why I ain't gonna lie. The stuff is not funny at all. When I see a black brother and he tell me how he pulling all these exotic girls and these foreign girls, I'm not impressed until you can pull a fine black woman. Because a lot of these non-black women, they don't require much. You ain't gotta have no nice haircut. You can be looking crazy. All you gotta do is be black. You can have a goddamn haircut, your lining way back here. You got that little bowl line up, like somebody put a bowl on your head. They don't care. They'll talk to you wherever, regardless. But a black woman, and you pull a fine black woman, you're doing something. Because a fine black woman, her requirements don't stop at you just being black. Hell no. You feel me? You got to come correct. And you got to have, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a mouthpiece. You got to have good conversation, charisma. You got to have a charm about you, so on and so forth. A lot of non-black women, all you got to do is be black for them. And that's just it, But anyway, and same thing with black women. Some in non-black men. Y'all ever heard the little joke about white men loving a black woman with a stiff wig? Not black men. Non-black men, white guys, especially white guys, liking a black woman with a stiff wig or whatever. You know, a lot of these white dudes, they don't got no, especially when they fetishize, a black woman. They don't care what she looks, as long as she black and she got a little, maybe a body or something. A lot of times they don't really care. You know, so, and that's not funny. I'm just laughing at the thought because I've had these conversations before. You know, but this dude here, man, this dude is not a guy who really values black women. I can tell he's not at all. Nothing about him screams, I value black women. I would be an ally to a black woman. Nothing. He just a dude that look like he spent his time in a tanning salon and a tanning bed trying to look for hotties. He look like he's supposed to be on Jersey Shore somewhere. Time looking for hotties. And if you a black hottie, you a nice little body for his body count. You nice for him to show off to his friends. You nice for him to say, oh, I got that. I got me a black one. I finally got me a black one. Yes, I got me a black one. That's all he would be using a black woman for. And there ain't nothing you can tell me. Ain't no way you can tell me any different. You know? But again, what the hell do I know? I'm just a dude from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, making YouTube videos talking to y'all every day or every other day. But I mean everything I say. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.